What is going on, YouTube fam? Welcome back to the Organized Millennial. Today I'm going to be closing out May. I can't believe that we are already at the point where I'm closing out May, but that is the case. And just to clarify, what I'm going to be doing is tracking my spending for the very last week of May. And I'm also going to be doing my Paycheck to budget. So I'm going to be doing both of those things today. Some of you may be wondering why my Paycheck 2 budgets are so late usually, and it's because I get paid on the 30th of every month. So I get paid the 15th and the 30th, unless it's on a weekend like this month, then I get paid the Friday before. But typically it's always the 15th and the 30th. So that ends up obviously being late. So then this goes up a little late, which is why usually my next monthly budget is a few days late into the month. So just so you guys are aware, like, your girl's not just slacking, it's just kind of how my paycheck cycles work. I also want to take a minute to just address very briefly current events in the world. I know that it has been a very difficult weekend. The world is quite literally up in flames. And I just want to say to my beautiful, amazing Black men and women who are watching this video or who are subscribed to my channel, I see you, I support you, I love you, you matter, and I stand with you in this. So love to all of you, and truth be told, you are the most resilient beings that I know, because to have to deal with this for so many years and still walk around and live your life is really astounding to me. So on top of the fact that you are beautiful, you are also resilient and so very strong. And again, I stand with you and the Black Lives Matter movement, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So love to you all, and love to everyone who may be having a difficult time during these very rough times in the world. So I just wanted to take a moment and just kind of share that. So thank you for listening, and I'm going to go ahead and get right back to my content. So if you are into budgeting, planning, and life, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to tap the bell so you can be notified every time I upload new content. So let's see how May is looking financially for your girl, guys. Let's take a look. I'm actually going to start with my Paycheck 2 budget. So I'm going to go ahead and flip on over and we can get started. All right, friends. So I'm going to get started with my Paycheck 2 budget. So I don't typically share my income with you guys, but all of my bills, expenses, / cash and sinking funds amounts are my real numbers. It's actually what I have to pay or what I put away from my savings and cash. So let's get started. So for bills and expenses, of course, it's the end of the month, so y'all already know that I have my mortgage. And if you follow the channel, you guys know how much it is. Too much, basically. I'm thinking about refinancing. I'm like in between. This isn't like gonna be our forever home. So I'm like, should I refinance and then maybe take a bump in the loan amount that we'll have taken out with closing fees and everything, or should I just stick it out until we sell? So that's neither here nor there, but I am thinking about refinancing so that I can save a little bit on the monthly payment, but we'll see. Then I had my gas bill, and that is $150. I'm still paying down this gas bill, you guys, because of the whole debacle with balance billing. I'm not going to go through it in this video, but I did in, I think, my April monthly budget one. I will find out which video I went over it in and link it up in the cards in case you guys want to watch that video and see the whole story behind my balance billing hot mess. But and then I have Apple Music, which is $9.99. And then I have a cell phone fund. And you guys are probably like, what do you mean? So for those of you who don't know, I actually film on my cell phone. That's how I film my YouTube videos. I'm not ready to invest in a camera yet. I just want to make sure that this is what I want to do, that I'm going to stay committed to this before investing in a camera, because I really will only use a camera for this. Like, I don't really take pictures like that. There'd be no other reason for me to have a camera if I'm not committing to this platform. So I just want to make sure that I am before I invest in one. And my current phone right now is struggling with keeping up with filming and editing and posting, and obviously my social media usage has increased with the channel. So essentially my phone is struggling to keep up with everything I'm using it for now. So I am starting a cell phone fund so I can get a new phone. And I think what I'll probably end up doing is have my old phone just for filming and editing and uploading. And then I'll have my actual phone to do everything else that I would normally do with my phone. Because I fear that if I stick with this current phone that I have for too long, it's just going to essentially crap out on me. And then I'm either going to lose footage, depending on when it does that, I'm just trying to avoid that happening. So, or it's just going to die on me at some point. So I decided to start that fund now. So hopefully I can get it in the soonish time frame. So that is why I have the cell phone fund. Okay, so that is it for my bills and expenses, y'all. So I'm going to move on over to my savings and cash. So, of course, we have groceries and spending. And then I realized that I didn't take out my sinking funds for home and clothes and shoes last paycheck. So I'm gonna put them in here now. I didn't take out the cash. I'm only doing $20 for each of them. So when I get a chance to run to the ATM, I will take this out. But it wouldn't be something that I would show on camera anyway, because I'm literally stuffing $20 in each of them. So it's not going to be one of my bigger cash stuffing videos. So anyways, groceries is going to get $100 for paycheck 2. And I think, I haven't committed, but I think I'm going to try to eat out of my pantry and freezer for as long as humanly possible before I go back to the grocery store, because you guys already know that my grocery budget has been a hot mess because it's too damn high. And your girl can't take it, so I think I'm just going to try to eat out of my pantry and freezer until my next paycheck, which would be June 15th. So I'm going to try from now until then to not go to the store and eat out of my pantry and freezer. I'm committing to it on camera with y'all right now, and I'm afraid. But yeah, so $100 for spending, and then I'm gonna give myself $100 for groceries. I'm gonna give myself $50 for spending, and then $20 for both home and clothes and shoes. Okay. That is not my best handwriting, I gotta tell y'all. Like, this side I feel like was so nice. I mean, there is the coil. I'll let myself go for the coil. Okay, so I'm gonna total up what I have. So we have $1,370.96 plus $150 plus $9.99 plus $200. So that is a total of $1,730.95. Then I'm going to total up my cash and savings and add those up. So plus 100, so 100 I should say, plus 50, plus 40 essentially, if we just add those two 20s. So this is a total of 190. So 190 plus 1730.95. So my total bills and expenses and savings and cash is $1,920.95, y'all. All right, so as per usual, I don't actually put the totals in right away in case anything changes or comes up. And then I will go ahead and fill it up and fill out the rest of my Paycheck 2. So this is my Paycheck 2 budget, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and flip back over to my calendar view so we can talk about my spending for this last week of May. All right, guys, so I'm flipped over to the calendar view. I know a little bit of the top is cut off, but I wanna make sure you guys can kind of see the last week, which is what we'll be focusing on this video. So, if you guys are new around these parts, here's how I track my expenses. So I use these expense trackers, which are from ErikaLifeVlogs, as well as pretty much all the stickers you see here. And what I do is track my cash envelope expenses with the pink trackers. I track my debit and online purchases with the yellow expense trackers, and the red is for unbudgeted purchases, basically. So that is how I track. So I do a little bit of color coding, but I don't color code like every single one of my cash envelope categories. I know there are lots of budgeters that do that. I don't, because I know myself, and I'll just be like, what color is what color, and I'll freak and I'll confuse myself. So to avoid that, I keep it kind of simple. Really, these two never change. It's always yellow and red, yellow for online debit purchases and red for unbudgeted, but I do try to switch out the cash envelope expense trackers for whatever color we're working with that month. So for June, they'll be blue for the cash envelopes. So I'm trying to do a little bit, y'all. I'm trying to do a little bit, you know, I'm trying. Okay, so let's get into it. So we are going to start with the 25th, which was a no spend. Look at the Lord work. Look at him work, y'all. Okay, and then on the 26th, I had a cash envelope and debit expense. So my debit expense was Uber Eats, because why wouldn't it be at this point? You guys know the drill. Your girl just can't kick it. She can't kick her Uber Eats habit. She just can't do it. And I spent $15.75 there. And then this cash expense is actually one that I forgot from last week. So I'm just gonna add it to the 26th, but it's actually from the 6th, no. It's actually from the 23rd, I believe. Or the 16th, one of them. Okay, so it was BJ's, and it was $16.99. So let's go ahead and get these on. So Uber Eats, and okay, so that is the 26th. The 27th was a pizza day, so that was a debit expense. I think I had pizza like every week this month, which is not good. I mean, it was delicious, don't get me wrong, but probably not great for my overall well-being and health, but hey. So we got pizza on the 27th. And that was it for the 27th. The 28th was a no spend. And then the weekend came, you guys, and I spent. There's no if, ands, or buts. I spent money. So let's get into my chaos. Okay, so on the 29th, it was payday, which is probably why I spent more than the rest of the week. So I did do grocery shopping. So I went to Market Basket, and I did actually film that grocery haul. So if you guys haven't checked it out, I will link it up in the cards. That was actually a collab with my girl Rochelle over at Healthy Budget Travel Love. who invited me to do that haul. So I will go ahead and link it up in the cards for you guys. And shout out to Rochelle for inviting me. And then I also went to Aldi this day and spent $55. And this was actually a grocery trip for my parents more so than me. So I did offer to cover it for them. So I am going to take it out of my grocery budget. Even though they wanted to pay me, I was like, listen, stop. Stop messing with me. Okay, so Aldi, and then I also went to Walmart. You guys will notice these days that when I go out, I go everywhere I need to go pretty much and get everything so that I don't have to keep going out throughout the week. So at Walmart, I spent $37.73. And then finally, I ordered a couple things from Amazon and I spent $35.57. Yeah, the 29th was an expensive day. And these are all, these were all either groceries or spending categories. So yes, your girl spent too much money, I feel like, on Friday. And Walmart. And finally, Amazon. All right, that 29th is looking packed, you guys. It's looking packed. So on the 30th, it was another spend day. It was a spend central day. This time it was on stickers, of course. So I tried a couple new shops. So Sticky Essentials. Ooh, I missed the S, but that's okay. And I spent $16.25 there. And my newest addiction. Let's see if I can fit all that in here. Probably not. Well, I did fit it all in there. My newest addiction, I spent $18.40. And finally, Sarah Elizabeth. So all of these shops are actually shops I've never shopped at before. So I'm excited to see their goods when they get here. And I spent $17.34 on stickers. Okay, so Saturday was just get all the stickers day. And yeah, that was the thing. At this point, I'm really not, for the most part, I'm really not spending on anything other than food and stickers. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna let myself be. As long as it's within my budget, I'm just gonna not even let myself be guilty. It's within my budget, it's within my budget. Okay. Okay, and then, let's see, that was the 30th, and the 31st was a no spend, which is typically what happens when I spend too much money. I followed up with a no spend. Okay, so that is the last week of May. So I'm going to count up my no spends. Let's see where I'm at. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 no spend days. What a month May has been. It has been quite a month, you guys. Quite a month. But this has been my spending for the very last week of May. Now that I've laid it out on my calendar view, I'm going to go ahead and flip to my weekly check-in so we can go ahead and figure out our amounts. All right, you guys, I am back. I'm going to write out my categories. So let's see what we're working with. So if we go back to week 3, for groceries, we had $87.19 left. I have my calculator off to the side here. So $87.19, and I added 100. So I have a total of $187.19 in my groceries. Then gas, I still have $32.08 left. Beauty still is not getting anything. Spending, I added 50. Oh, my fault. Okay, so for spending, I had $150 left from last week. I added 50, so I have a total of 200. Okay, so I am going to be flipping back and forth actually, so let me zoom you guys out a little. Okay, so for groceries, I spent $16.99 at BJ's. I spent $77.62 at Market Basket and $55.55 at Aldi's. That's $150.16, and that was it for groceries. So for groceries, I spent $150.16, and if we subtract that from $187.19, that leaves you with $37.03 remaining for my grocery budget. So like I said, your girl is going to be trying to eat out of her pantry and freezer until next payday, which will be the 15th. Gas, I did not pump, so I didn't spend anything. I still have the $32.08 there. And I doubt I'll be pumping anytime soon, honestly, so that'll probably stay the same. Beauty has nothing. I haven't been contributing, I haven't spent, so that's all set. And then spending is the next one. So spending, I had Walmart, $37.73, and Amazon, $35.57, and I'm counting my sticker purchases as well in my spending. That was $17.34 plus $18.40 plus $16.25. So that is a grand total of $125.29 spent from my spending category. And that will leave me with $74.71 in my spending. And then I once again have no unbudgeted friends. That means your girl went through all of May. All of May. Can we just have a minute? Like, I just need us to take a full second. Your girl went through all of May without one unbudgeted. Not one red on this. Do you see this? No red. No red. Hold on. Let's just flip back to April right quick. April had 4 reds, people. 4 reds. We have no reds. All right. I'm feeling great about that, if you couldn't tell. No unbudgeteds. Woohoo! This is great. That means for the entire month of May, I was only over budget in these categories once, and it was week 1 for groceries. I was $16.01 over budget, and I've had no unbudgeteds at all of May. So May has just been so good to me in relation to finances. My mental health has been kind of a hot mess these last couple weeks, but otherwise, May has been fabulous to me in that regard. So your girl's living. So let me know down below in the comments how your May budgets went. If you guys are ahead of the game and you've already set up your June budget, let me know what your June budget goals are. Are you guys doing any savings challenges, any pantry challenges, grocery challenges? Let me know down below in the comments because your girl might hop on one of those challenges this month. So that has been my Paycheck 2 budget, you guys, as well as my weekly check-in. May was pretty good to me financially. I hope it was good to you guys in that regards as well. Sending love and light to all of you during these somewhat difficult times in the world, and praying for some healing and change. For sure. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, you guys. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and like it down below, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my uploads. I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.